A man who needs an audience to be virtuous is not virtuous. He is a performer. Most men today are addicted to the applause of people they don't even respect. They believe that if a victory isn't documented, it didn't happen. If a sacrifice isn't seen, it has no value. But the truth is uncomfortable. The more noise you make about your life, the less weight your life actually carries. A real legacy is not a monument built for others to see. It is a foundation laid in the dark, where no one is watching and no one is clapping. Look around. We live in an era of digital ghosts. Men are obsessed with the image of strength rather than the reality of it. They post their workouts. They broadcast their grind. They announce their intentions before they've even taken the first step. They are building their lives outward, like a house made of glass. It looks impressive from the street, but it has no privacy, no depth, and no protection against the storm. You see it every day. A man suffers a setback, and his first instinct is to tell the world how he's overcoming it. He wins a small battle, and he immediately looks for a camera to validate the victory. This is a leak in your power. Every time you seek external validation for your internal progress, you are giving away a piece of your soul. You are saying that your own approval is not enough. You are admitting that you do not trust yourself. The modern world rewards the loudest person in the room, but the loudest person is often the most fragile. There is a quiet desperation in this need to be seen. It comes from a fear of insignificance. You feel it, don't you? That urge to let people know you're doing well. That itch to prove your enemies wrong. That hunger for a like, a comment, or a nod of recognition. It's an inner battle that most men are losing. When you live for the public eye, you become a slave to public opinion. If they cheer, you feel powerful. If they ignore you, you feel worthless. You have handed the keys to your self-worth to a crowd of strangers who do not care if you live or die. Think about the work you do when you are alone, the moments when you are tired, frustrated, and tempted to quit. In those moments, there is no audience. There is no one to tell you good job. There is only you and the task. Most men fail here. They can work hard when people are watching, but they crumble in the silence. They lack the discipline to be great when there is no witness. They have become so focused on the legacy they are leaving for others that they have forgotten to build a character for themselves. They are chasing a shadow, and a shadow has no substance. Realize this. The world does not need to know what you are doing. The most powerful men in history were not those who shouted the loudest, but those who mastered themselves in silence. They understood a fundamental truth. Power that needs to be proven is not power, it is insecurity. The shift begins when you stop looking for mirrors. You stop wondering how you look to others and start wondering who you are to yourself. This isn't about being a hermit or hiding from the world. It's about detachment. It's about doing the work because the work is worth doing, not because it will make you look good. Imagine a tree. The part the world sees the leaves, the branches, the fruit is only possible because of the roots. And where are the roots? They are underground, in the dark, in the dirt. They are private. If the roots spent all their energy trying to reach the surface to be seen, the tree would fall at the first sign of wind. Your character is your root system. Your public life is just the leaves. If you want a legacy that lasts, you must stop tending to the leaves and start digging into the dark, quiet earth of your own soul. There is a profound, heavy calm that comes with private mastery. It is the moment you realize you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to defend your path. You don't need to post your progress. When you achieve something in total silence, the victory belongs entirely to you. It is pure. It hasn't been diluted by the opinions of others. You look in the mirror and you know what it took to get there. You know the pain you endured. You know the temptations you resisted. That knowledge is a weapon. It gives you a confidence that cannot be shaken, because it wasn't given to you by the world, and therefore the world cannot take it away. This is where true masculinity lives. It is the ability to hold the weight of the world on your shoulders without needing to tell anyone how heavy it is. It is the discipline to stay on the path when the path is lonely. The man who builds in private is dangerous. He is dangerous because he is self-contained. He is not looking for a reaction. He is not performing. He is simply becoming. When you no longer need the world to acknowledge your strength, you finally become strong. Legacy is not what is written on a gravestone. It is the quality of the man while he was alive. It is the integrity you showed when you could have cheated and gotten away with it. It is the kindness you offered when no one was there to thank you. It is the emotional discipline you maintained when you were pushed to your limit in a room all by yourself. Stop building for the eyes of others. The crowd is fickle. They will love you today and forget you tomorrow. Their praise is a drug that leaves you hollow. Instead, build for the man you are when the lights are off. Build for the ancestors who came before you and the version of yourself you will meet at the end of your life. Master your impulses. Control your tongue. Keep your plans to yourself. Let your results speak if they must, but even then, do not listen for the echo. The work is the reward. The discipline is the win. Go back into the shadows. Do what needs to be done. Not for them, for you. A man's true legacy is the silent, unbreakable strength of his own mind. That is enough.